I'd like to call the meeting to order of August 19th, 2025. Can we stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mrs. King, please take roll.
Mayor Patricia Odette has asked to be excused. Councilman Abady?
Here.
Councilman Belcher has asked to be excused. Councilman Muzzolowski has asked to be excused. Councilman Penix?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Sykes?
Here.
Councilman Toth.
Here.
Motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Support.
Mrs. King, please take roll.
Councilman Abady?
Yes.
Councilman Penix?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Sykes?
Yes.
Councilman Toth.
Yes.
City attorney's not here, present today. This is a quick one, although I do believe we have some comments. Any public appearances, sir? This would be your time, Mr. Wright, to speak. It'd be your time to speak if you'd like to go to the podium.
Where's,
Came over here, I'd like
Send home.
somebody for the city.
Wait, hold on, Mr. Could you give your full name and your address, your street address?
Full name is Robert A. Wright, address is 21281 Mayfair in Woodhaven. Anything else you need?
That's it.
Okay. I'd like somebody to take a look at the job that the cement contractor did there on the sidewalk work at Mayfair and Fairhaven. To me, it looks like a first-class boondoggle. Number one, I don't claim to be a contractor or anything, but normally when you put in cement like that, especially where you have corners, you have to put some type of expansion strips in there, which they never did. Because of that, all three corners on the south side and all four corners on the north side have already cracked from the heat, which means probably not this winter, but give it a couple, 3 winters, and we're going to be replacing some work there. The other thing that kind of stuck in my craw was they did like a minimalistic job on the bumper. Put a, I don't know what it would be, 2.5, 3-inch bumper in there. The problem is they didn't make the bumper even with the yard. There are places where my yard is 4 inches, 5 inches above the bumpers. Well, as you can imagine, it's just a matter of time, it's already started, that is starting to scoff off and kind of making a mess. Also, they had a fella come over there to fill in between the yard and the forms that they had used. An intelligent 12-year-old could have did a little better job than this gentleman did. And I just, you know, if nothing can be done about that, we ought to seriously take a look at the work this contractor is doing. The problem is, this is the second boondoggle I've been stuck with by the city this summer. The first one when they were replacing the fire hydrants in our neighborhood, and they did one in my yard. I found it really encouraging. The contractor they had did it was very quick, much shorter time than, you know, in a slip that was passed out what may happen. But when they were finished, they filled the hole back in with crushed concrete. Seemed kind of unusual to me, since other ones in the neighborhood they've been filling with dirt. I don't know why that was. And then they bring a truck in and scoop to get the dirt they took out and haul it away. So I thought, well, you know, I don't know what the game plan is, so I waited, I don't know, a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, and nothing happened. So during this time frame, lo and behold, here comes a dump truck of fill, backs it down the Fairhaven dead end and dumps it. And that's what was used to fill some of the rest of the jobs. Seemed kind of unusual to me. Then, when they were finished with using the dirt, they left a rather sizable burn there. Well, unfortunately, there's no drain in that street, that little dead end. But whoever put it in was on the ball because there's a slight grade toward the creek, so it drains, you don't have standing water there. But with that burn there, I came out after the first heavy rain we had and the water had already backed up to my driveway. With the pickup truck, the water's not a big deal. The problem is now we have a real nice place for mosquito breeding. There was a good sized area there that was flooded. I dug out a trench so it drained, and after those two incidents, I went over and talked to the maintenance people. And they, give them credit, they were out there within a couple days, they cleaned up the dirt that was left there. It's just like it was before there was anything, so I mean, and it's draining fine. And they came out and they put some dirt across the cement, crushed cement, and seeded it. Well, in this hot weather, even with water, only about 70% of it took. And I also tried to reseed it, and again, part of it took, part of it didn't. But I thought it rather unusual when the one south of me down the street, they come in and did a nice level job and put sod down. I don't know, maybe I've stepped on the wrong toes or something, but that seemed a bit unusual to me to see all the difference between the two. And it's still pretty rough looking there. Now that, there's not much can be done about, but I'll get in there come fall and, scuff it up and reseed it. But it just seems like maybe we need to take a little more care of what we're doing, and at least the cement contractor, somebody should be taking a look and maybe thinking a little more of the landowners and a little less about the construction people.
That's it?
If somebody's got any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
Well, we'll certainly take this other advisement, and I'll pass it on to the mayor, our city administrator, and our DPS director, and they'll follow through with something. They need to have a little meeting and follow through with something.
Yeah, those bumpers, it'd take a little work, but they can be extended, but, somebody'd have to work on that. That's all I have.
I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got a hockey game to go to if nobody's got a run. Take care.
You too,
Okay.
thank you.
Bonjers, do you have anything?
Do I need to introduce myself?
Yes, you do. We know you, but they don't know you.
John Botcher, 26672 Pepperwood. I'm going to do a dovetail off Mr. Wright.
Okay?
And the question I have is, because I've had issues in my area with contractors. Who's responsible for inspecting what the contractors do?
I'll pass that to the city administrator.
Yeah, good evening, Mayor and Council, or Mayor Pro Tem and Council. Depending on what work is entailed, it would either be the city engineer or the building department, the director, building. So it just depends on what type of work it is. If it's street work, like actual streets, replacement and or repair or sectioning, that would be the engineer. Sidewalks, and smaller jobs would be the building official.
Do they actually come down to the street and do it, do the inspection?
Well, you'd be more specific. Are you referencing street repair or?
I'll reference both. Street repair.
So street repairs, we have an engineer inspector on site at all times during construction. Small repairs, the building official goes out before, like say if they're pouring concrete, to ensure that it's the right depth, the forms are proper, and it's just a one visit. So it just depends on what type of job it is.
Okay, because I've been through situations where I cannot believe that an engineer approved it or passed it. And it's simple, and I'll give you a real small example. You had a contractor come in to test the water for different houses. It wasn't every house. They would dig a hole, and they wouldn't even fill the hole. Now, it's obviously somebody didn't inspect that. And it sounds like Mr. Wright has the same issue. So for the next meeting, I'd like to have it more clarified. And the second two questions that I have, if I can remember them, is back in the spring, the mayor approved for the entrance of Pepperwood to be redone. Do you know when that's going to take place?
Before the season ends,
And when does the season end?
before the first frost, October.
Okay, thank you. And the third thing, how is the fire plug painting going?
I have asked that question also. They're moving along.
Oh, okay.
They're not because I have an ugly fire hydrant in front of my house. And the chief said they're doing it, but I bet you it's a pretty slow
Yeah,
process.
I'm just curious to how if we're still continuing on the,
Yeah.
Ours
let-
is done.
They've been
Yours
out
is
there.
done? Yeah, Leewood got done. I'm the street above her, and they got done several weeks ago. Mr. Harris, can you compound on that or
Yes,
anything?
they've been out working, it's a small crew, but they assured us they'll be done by the end of summer.
okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any council comments?
None from me, thank you.
No, not tonight, thank you.
Nothing, thank you.
I do have a question for the city administrator. Because I get asked it constantly. What is the name of the hamburger place going in and it's not happening? What is the name of that place?
Culvers.
Culver's. Is it happening? I mean, it's happening, but it's so long. These people are constantly asking me, is there an answer to that?
About a $3 million beautiful building sitting there. They are waiting from the state of Michigan, Eagle, to get their hookups for their water supply.
Really?
It requires a state permit that, it's just been horrendous trying to get the state of Michigan to get too much done lately, the last couple of years, actually. Never seen one this long. We actually got involved with the state senator to try to help us out and push it in Lansing. And we were just not having any luck with Eagle right now.
So you have no idea then?
Zero. The billing official was there yesterday, actually, stopped in and visited with them, and they don't have any additional information yet.
Crazy.
Just waiting on the state.
Okay, thank you. With that, we'll adjourn at 5:13.